Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you yet again with another Free the Piece Friday episode and another Auto World 1. And today we are going to take a look at the Chevy Silverado High Country from Auto World. Believe it or not, this is a brand new tooling from Auto World and I have not even checked it out of the package yet. So I am pretty stoked actually to finally be opening these up. I waited to pick up till I got the Ultra Red and before I opened any of them, and now I'm going to take a look at all three of these. So this is the debut release of the casting. So 2020 release 2, both versions A, version B, and the Ultra Red. So the regular versions appear to be limited to 8816. We can take a quick look at the back of the card art real quick. There's their mission: best accuracy, best detail, best value. And I think as far as like the U.S. sold cars, they definitely pull that off. Really, this is like my favorite brand. And then my next favorite brand might even be Mini GT at this point. So like Auto World and Mini GT. Just do a great job of mixing value. So the cost of the car versus what you get for it. And it's just unbelievable you can get these for like $5 at Walmart, which is insanity. If you can find them, that is. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So, premium facts. This is the first release of Auto World's brand new 2019 Chevy Silverado casting. We have tooled 3 different grills, rims, and tires for this casting, so that's pretty interesting. This one's in North Sky Blue. Again, 8816. That's how many of these are made. Another quick little look. And let's go ahead and pull this one off the card. It's Free the Piece. And here it is. So let's take a nice little look into this truck here. So very, very, very cool. In the North Sky Blue. I do really like the wheels of this truck. I think they're quite fantastic. This one does have some opening parts. You get an opening tailgate right there. And then we should also have a opening hood. There you go. Some detail in there. Fantastic. Also notably, this thing is very, very heavy. It is super heavy for a car. That's due to it obviously having a metal base and metal body, being a big truck made out of thick Zamac. We've got the tooling number on the bottom here of 48. So 16448 is the tooling number for this new truck. They put production date codes on the bottom too, which is kind of cool. Just pretty neat. So riveted together, construction. Looks pretty good. So painted taillights, painted headlights. Rarely are you ever going to see an inserted headlight or taillight on an Auto World car. That's about the only thing I think they could do to make these things any better, would be to do that. The bed seems pretty decently level on this truck. It looks like the bed is a separate piece. So it's riveted on separate to the body, which is cool. And it's just a really good looking truck. I actually like this one, I think, a lot better than the Ford. They do like a newer Ford F-150, and I think this one just looks a bit better to me. All right, next let's take a look at it in black. So here it is in black. Let's see. It says we are able to replicate most trim levels of this truck, including the custom LT, LTZ, Trail Boss, and High Country, with an actual 1-to-1 vehicle length of 231.7 inches. Our 164 scale casting is exactly 3.62 inches long. So that's what they're saying. It is true to 164 scale. So here's a look at the B card art there. There's the rendering of the vehicle. Looks great. Let's go ahead and just flip it around. I don't think there's really much difference here in the back side of the card, but we'll take a peek at it anyway. Looks pretty good. And then let's go ahead and free the piece. Here it is in black. Auto World does a great job doing cars in black. And this looks quite fantastic. So High Country logo right there, that really stands out in silver on the black. You kind of see the silver trim here, and look at this tiny printing up here that I just noticed too. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a good look at it. What does that say in the real truck? Is that printing or is that... It looks like it is, but I don't think it is. No, it's not printing. I think it's just a little bit of the black showing through the silver trim. So that's all that is. But little printing there, Silverado, High Country. Yeah, I suppose I could have just flipped it around and looked at it there. Chrome rims again. And again, still with the opening features. That pretty much all Auto Worlds have opening hoods. And they have like some of the best opening hoods too, because you really can't see the gap when the hood's closed sometimes. Especially on this black one, you can't see the gap very well at all, which is great. And there you go, the front of the car looks super detailed. And it just looks really, really good. Mirrors look pretty good too. They paint the back of these mirrors white. It'd probably be better if they do it in silver, maybe. That would be my only, I guess, gripe about that. But again, super heavy, looks pretty awesome. All right, so let's get to the headlining event here. This is the Ultra Red. So the Ultra Red's still limited to 3% of the production as far as I know. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to multiply this number by 2, okay? And then multiply that number by 0.03, which is 3% of the total production, which is going to be these 2 times this number, because there is 8,816 of version A and 8,816 of version B. So you got to add those together and then multiply by 0.03 to get your 3% of that, and that's how many Ultra Reds there are. I can't do that math in my head right now, so you're going to have to do it at home to tell you how many there are. And that's how many there are in these. Now you can find this truck on a version A or a version B card. It makes absolutely no difference. Does not matter which card you find it on. Most of the Ultra Reds in this series, actually all of them, are going to take traits from the version A car. We didn't look at, is there a license plate on this one? No, there's no license plates on this one. Sometimes they play around with what's on the license plate too. So just want to make sure I didn't forget that. Yeah, where were we? So this is going to have traits of the version 8 car. Now for this particular race, it's not really going to make much of a difference because these things are exactly, the black one and the blue one exactly have the same deco and stuff. There's no difference in the cars, but there are some cars in this series that do have a difference, and you'll see that the Ultra Red has the version 8 traits, and that's how I know that. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't really make much of a difference for this truck, but just wanted to let you know what to look for the entire series. Let's go ahead and free the piece on this. So this one's got a white base, as you can see. And of course that beautiful signature Ultra Red color. It's interesting how I think the Ultra Red color does vary from series to series. It's not always exactly the same ruby red color. Like, it almost looks like this was painted over white. The whole thing was painted white first, and then this was painted over it. I don't know that. I should confirm that with somebody if they do change up the formula of the paint or whatever at the factory sometimes, or change up the way that they do it. I'd be interested to know. Just because there are some series, and it seems to be significant enough where you can notice it, but then it also seems to be the whole series is that like color of Ultra Red. So I have some Ultra Reds that look, but the red is like much deeper looking. It doesn't look like it has, I don't know how to explain it, but like either it was painted over white or maybe painted over silver or something like that. Anyway, it looks really cool. This truck looks awesome in red. This would be, honestly, like if I were to buy the truck for real, in real life, I wouldn't mind that red color. I think that would be a really kind of slick color to get this truck in. Between the blue and the black one, I'd probably get the black one. But that would not be a bad color to get it in. So yeah, so we got Ultra Red body. We have an Ultra Red, or not Ultra Red, white base. Normally we'll have the traits of the version A car, no matter what card you find it on. and it's just a nice heavy casting. It's fantastic, so does not disappoint. So I'm glad to add this one to the list. I just added the Buick from this series to my Ultra Rare collection as well, so you'll probably see that in a future Free the Piece episode. I think I've got the Jeep Wrangler coming. I've already got the Camaro, and I've already shown it. I've already got the Chevelle. I've already shown that one. And I think that leaves the only one left, which is actually the most produced, but yet will be probably the toughest to acquire, which is going to be the C10. Everybody loves that Chevy C10, so I'll have to try to find one of those yet. And then this series shall be complete for me. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Free the Piece Friday. Again, as usual, I recommend you participate in Free the Piece Friday and open something. Open your cars up on Friday and tag me in the process. Tag me on Facebook, tag me on Instagram, post something to YouTube, let me know, send me an email and open up something. I don't care. It's fun to see what you guys select to open up. So thank you guys very much again for watching. Have yourself a great day.